David, thank you. Investigators find a woman with special needs in terrible conditions inside a home.
A very disturbing story. The Rhea County Sheriff's Department arrested a brother and sister who are now indicted on neglect charges. And officers say the victim was one of their relatives as well.
James Torres is live from Rhea County. He spoke to the investigator on the case who says this kind of abuse is the worst kind he's ever heard of. James.
Yeah, Josh and Kim, investigator Rhea Co tells us that the woman was in her 50s with special needs and she depended on the man and woman to take care of her. Now, he wouldn't go and tell us how she's related to the brother and sister duo, but he did say that she was under her care, or rather under their care, for several years. Court documents say George Gill and Joyce Hensley abused a woman to a grotesque degree. It all started when a Rhea County Sheriff's Office deputy responded to a home after receiving a tip.
She noticed a female laying in bed with a strong odor of an ammonia smell, and she could tell that the woman appeared to be in physical and mental distress. Investigator
Rhea Co says that deputy went on to notice the terrible conditions the woman was living in.
She was covered in urine and feces. The mattress was soaked through feces and urine also.
Potter says the deputy called for an ambulance. That's when she noticed the most shocking detail.
They just advised that during some of the cleanup of the wounds, they had noticed some larvae.
Court documents show Gill was indicted for gross neglect of an impaired adult, and Hensley was indicted for adult neglect for knowing about the abuse and not reporting it. Potter says he responds to several abuse calls, but this one will forever stick out.
Most of our cases has been the minor neglect or exploitation of funds or living conditions. That's mainly what our APS investigations are, but this was an extreme case of gross neglect.
And both Hensley and Gill are now out on bond. And according to local property tax records, Hensley owns 2 properties in the area. We stopped by one of them to see if anyone was home. A woman inside the house came out, said that the family had no comment, and then they asked us to leave. Right now, we're live in Rhea County. I'm James Torres, News Channel 9.
James Torres, thank you. Potter says those arrests were made possible because of the adult abuse hotline. He urges anyone who knows about adult abuse to use it. He says callers can remain anonymous. You can find the number to the hotline on our website, newschannel9.com.